In the quiet village of Umuahia, the morning cockcrow echoed over the hills, and the sun slowly climbed the sky. Among the people lived a maiden named Nneka. Her beauty was spoken of in the faraway towns. Her eyes shone like the river in sunlight, and her laughter was as soft as the wind passing through palm leaves. Every young man in Umuahia desired her. The blacksmith, the hunter, the palm wine tapper, all came with gifts of yam, kola nuts, and goat skins. But Nneka always shook her head gently. She wanted more than the ordinary. She dreamed of wealth, of fine wrappers, and of a life bigger than the red soil of her father's compound. One market day, the air was alive with voices of women calling out the prices of cocoyam, children chasing each other with roasted groundnuts, and drummers beating their talking drums. Suddenly, a hush spread as a stranger stepped into the square. He was called Obinna. His clothes were brighter than anything the villagers have ever seen. His slippers shone as though polished with gold dust, and around his neck hung coral beads, thick as a chief's. He spoke with a deep, gentle voice that drew people close. When his eyes met Nneka's, he smiled, and from that moment, her heart was no longer her own. Obinna bought her beads of the purest glass, wrappers dyed in colors the villagers had never woven, and earrings that sparkled under the sun. He told her stories of distant towns where houses touched the clouds and maidens dressed in silk. Her father frowned. Nneka, riches that come too quickly may carry a shadow. The yam that grows too fast often rots first. Her mother added, "My daughter, beauty and wealth are sweet, but peace of mind is sweeter. Do not rush into the arms of a man we do not know." Even her little brother Chike pulled her hand and whispered, "Sister, I do not like his eyes. They look like the river when the rain is heavy." But Nneka laughed and turned away. "You are all blinded by fear. Can you not see? The gods has favored me." Before long, Obinna and Nneka were wed. The village danced, drums thundered, and songs filled the air. Gifts poured into her father's compound, dazzling enough to silence many tongues. For a while, Nneka lived as a queen in her new home. But soon, she began to notice strange things. Obinna never ate in public. When food was served, he would smile and say, "I will eat later." Sometimes, when the moonlight fell across his face, his shadow seemed to vanish. And one night, as he lay beside her, his skin felt cold, like water drawn from the river at dawn. Fear grew in Nneka's heart. She told her mother in secret, but her mother only shook her head. "Did we not warn you, my child?" One evening, Obinna asked Nneka to walk with him by the riverbank. The air was heavy, the frogs croaked loudly, and the river shimmered under the moon. As they walked, Nneka looked down at the water and froze. The reflection staring back at her was not that of a man. It was a being covered in shining scales, with glowing eyes that pierced the dark. Her breath caught in her throat. She turned and ran, her feet pounding the earth, her wrapper flying loose behind her. She ran towards her father's compound, towards the safety of the village. But Obinna was faster. His voice echoed, deep and hollow, carrying through the night air. "Nneka, you are mine. You cannot run from the river." His hand, cold as stone, caught her wrist. She cried out, but her voice was swallowed by the rushing water. With one pull, Obinna drew her close. The river rose as though alive, and before anyone could reach her, Nneka was gone. The villagers gathered by the river bank the next morning, their faces heavy with sorrow. Nneka's mother wept, tearing at her wrapper. Her father sat in silence, his face like carved stone. Her little brother Chike whispered through tears, "I told her." The river was in his eyes. The water rippled calmly, but Nneka was gone, taken forever into the deep. From that day on, mothers in Umuahia told their daughters, not every glittering gift is safe. The river may shine, but it can also swallow.